So this is a unique building, in many regards. First of all, it was chosen not to tear down the building and renovate it. That actually really does sort of, appeal to a lot of visitors that we get in here, and sort of it's serving its history and really sort of building on that.
Houston has a bad rap of taking buildings that are historic and tearing them down and effectively building new, right? And so a lot of the economics work out that way, and so sometimes it's not feasible to actually take a building that's 80 years old and be able to turn it into something like this. And also just to be able to see how it's been utilized in this kind of a space to just add to the character, preserving a lot of the wonderful architectural components of this building that were built in the 40s with the Art Deco and Art Moderne era, with the columns, with the terrazzo, with the mosaic tile on the outside with the pink granite. Trying to take a building like that and repurpose it and trying to get it into a Class A office environment is difficult.
Sears was actually the first building that had a escalator here in Houston.
It was a department store. It was supposed to be dark. There wasn't any windows at all. And so they cut into the front of the building. They punched in a bunch of windows. We kept some of the original tile windows. And then it was still really dark inside, so they decided to cut a big hole in the center of the building.
There's a lot of different components that you have to do with an old department store to make it into a Class A office building like this. And so one of the key ones is introducing natural light. With old department stores, you generally will notice there are no windows around the perimeter. And they also have very large floor plates. And so this is 50,000 square feet. It's double the size of a typical office building floor plate you'd find downtown. And so introducing natural light into the core was a prime challenge. This is a light well that basically expands from a skylight up on the roof all the way down to the forum stairs on the lower level, all 6 floors, and helps permeate the center with natural light.
It is beautiful, and it's definitely a statement piece. And the way that the building is set up, the metal surrounding the atrium actually reflects the light in such a way that it makes the basement even seem, we call it the light well.
I get a call from Rise. It was afternoon, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They're like, hey, we are thinking about having the mayor in town 2 days from now, like at 10 in the morning. Can you have this event? Because there was gonna be a conference. I was like, well, let me see if we even have like outlets that work. and at the time I had this, here in the lower level, I had a huge leak, a sprinkler like popped and there was water everywhere. I was like, man, don't worry about it. We're gonna have this event. We're gonna do it. So it was just overnight. We had our vendors. I was here late at night, just taking all the water, cleaning it out. And even when it came time for the event, I was still here like scraping the floor or whatever, but we managed to have the event. So if your client tells you like, hey, I wanna do this, we're gonna do it. And it's just because it's not just us, it's our company. It just shows that we're here for you.
So I'm super excited about the partnership I have with the team here, with German, Esteban, and Kelsey. We could not do our job without them being here. They are focused on the building and the facilities and the surrounding and air and furniture and the infrastructure. We're focusing on the people that will be occupying the building. When you come into the building, you get your coffee. My success happens when somebody goes down and participates in an event that goes on the forum stairs. I could not deliver those events if Transwestern wasn't here making sure the forum stairs was ready for me to activate that space.